Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today, my name is Muhammad Fazrul bin Amran. Today I would like to present to you guys about the financial crisis 2008. So what actually happened during that time? It all started at the United States, where many banks provide the loan, giving out loan to many borrowers. Even though the borrower didn't have a good credit history, they make the loan become more easier to apply. So this loan known as the subprime loans. So during economic crisis in 2008, all countries, especially Malaysia, turned more into the Keynesian approach. This Keynesian approach was formed by the famous economists of 20th centuries known as the John Maynard Keynes, and Keynesian state that there will be inflation if investment exceed the saving, and if saving exceed the investment, there will be a recession. So aggregate demand influence the productive activity in the short run, and it does not necessary the aggregate demand to be equal as the aggregate supply. The most significant influence aggregate demand is expectation, or what Keynes himself called is animal spirit. This is the reason why most of countries turn to Keynesian approach, such as bailing out banks, stimulus package, and creating jobs are more popular this day particularly. So how the government of Malaysia overcome this financial crisis 2008? So there are three main ways of Malaysia government cope with the crisis. For the first one is fiscal and monetary policy. The second one is stability of banking system, and the third one is positive economic outlook. Okay, for the fiscal and monetary policy, since November 2008, the Malaysia government has carried out an expansionary fiscal policy. The main goal of expansionary fiscal policy is drive up the domestic demand, stimulate the economy to close the recession gap, and decrease the unemployment rate. The government has introduced the fiscal policy through the injection of 7 billion ringgit. This injection of 7 billion ringgit has become the first economic stimulus package and has been channeled to the various ministries and agencies. The main purpose of the implementation economic package is to maintain and to support the domestic economic activities, such as inspire private sector and ensuring the well-being of the citizen of Malaysia. So the government of Malaysia also implement the monetary policy. So monetary policy means the monetary authority to the country to control the amount of supply money, the quantity of money available, and the interest rate in order to achieve a few of objectives oriented towards the growth and stability of economy. There are two parts of Malaysia monetary policy. For the first one is expansionary, and the second one is concretionary. Expansionary is by reduce the interest rate during the recession to combat the unemployment, while the concretionary is by increasing the interest rate in order to combat the inflation. Okay, for the second investment strategy implemented by the Malaysia government is the stability of banking system. Over the last decade, financial stability has become one of the key focus among the policymakers because financial instability can be costly on the economy. Bank Negara Malaysia is the key authority promoting the financial stability, while the Central Bank of Malaysia responsible to handle up risk of financial stability. Bank Negara Malaysia effort is to transform and strengthen the banking sector through the massive consolidation. Malaysia has learned from the financial crisis 1997 and 1998 and become much more stronger when it comes to the financial crisis 2008. Besides, during the economic crisis 2008, the bank system has sufficient capital to recover from the crisis, and Malaysia authorities had limited resources to foreign bank borrowing. The quality of banking system loan folio show an improvement, and it is one of the evidence about the stability financial banking system in Malaysia. Malaysia also does not need as much as time to recover from the crisis in 2008 compared to the ASEAN financial crisis 1997 and 1998. This is because in 2008 is not seriously affected financial crisis. The main key factor that anticipate Malaysia from slipping in a deep recession is a strong banking sector's performance. In addition, demonstration from the equity, money, foreign exchange and derivative markets have shown an improvement over the last decade. For the third investment strategy implemented by the Malaysian government to overcome the financial crisis 2008 is positive economic outlook. As stated and explained before, the fiscal stimulus package and easing monetary policy is one of the components of Malaysia to ride out from the crisis. Malaysia is one of the major export market and positive economic outlook across the region. Even though the global has expected the slowdown in growth, Malaysia takes an action to remains resilient. Will effect of increasing unemployment on the public expectation and ensuing uncertainties may undermine the capacity of domestic demand to spur economic growth. Bank Negara Malaysia in 2009 state that there was rising from 97.7 to 105.2 from June to July in industrial production. Since July 2009, various economic indicators suggest improvement. For the conclusion, we can see that the government of Malaysia overcome the financial crisis 2008. It shown the strength of our government to the world about how our government can handle this situation, and I hope the Malaysia can become much stronger in the future. That's all from me. Thank you.